Welcome to Building the $1 Billion Business, the podcast where we dive deep into the strategies, insights, and stories behind the world's most successful financial advisors and introduce content and actionable ideas to fuel your growth. Together, we'll unlock the methods, tactics, and mindset shifts that set the top 1% apart from the rest. I'm Ray Sclafani, and I'll be your host. Today's episode is about a topic often not addressed publicly: tackling partner challenges. And this is a chief operating officer's 5-step playbook for success. And I'm willing to bet if you're listening to this podcast, you'll get a great idea or two out of it. One of the most complex and sensitive issues every financial advisory firm will face at some point in their career, particularly its chief operating officer, is a partner's actions, decisions, or overall performance that falls short of the firm's expectations or vision for excellence. These situations often touch on deeply personal, professional, and cultural elements within the firm, making them a little bit thorny and oftentimes unavoidable. COOs are often the first to hear about these challenges, acting as the nerve center of operations and serving as the bridge between the partners, the team members, and sometimes the clients. The difficulty lies in addressing the issue and managing the ripple effects it often creates across the organization. These challenges can stem from a wide range of issues: declining productivity, friction within the team members, misalignment with company culture, or even inappropriate client or team member interactions. Regardless of the source, one thing is certain: doing nothing is really not an option. Inaction risks setting a dangerous precedent that may lead to even more significant challenges, including legal consequences, attrition of top talent, or damage to the firm's reputation. For COOs navigating this terrain, the most effective path forward is promptly, decisively, and strategically addressing the situation. So when a challenging situation involving a partner arises, the COO is often the first to notice the impact, whether expressed through employee feedback, other partner feedback, operational inefficiencies, or a shift in firm morale. While it may be tempting to sidestep the discomfort and hope the problem resolves itself, that is rarely, if ever, the case. COOs must be proactive and bring these matters to the CEO's attention or those managing partners without delay. One COO who faced such a situation described their approach as consistently delivering data-driven and fact-based information to the firm's leadership. By documenting how the partner's actions or decisions impact key metrics such as revenue, client retention, productivity, or team morale, the COO strengthens their case for why action is necessary. Data removes emotion from the conversation and creates a clear, objective picture of the problem. At the same time, COOs may find themselves in the delicate position of protecting team members from the adverse effects of a partner's actions. This could involve reassigning tasks, restructuring workflows, or even mediating conflicts. While these measures may temporarily shield the team, they also serve as a necessary documentation of the broader impact on operations, another key piece of the puzzle when escalating the issue to leadership. When partner-related challenges are ignored or downplayed, they tend to escalate. As John Watkins, an attorney with Reitler, Kalis, and Rosenblatt explains, because no one will address it the first time it comes up, the partner whose actions are causing problems may remain unaware of the effects of their actions on others. Over time, these issues begin to fester, creating an environment where other partners and team members avoid or work around that individual. This will ultimately erode team cohesion and can lead to a culture of avoidance where minor issues snowball into significant disruptions. Firms that adopt a proactive approach are better equipped to handle these situations. Clear policies and procedures for addressing partner challenges should be embedded in the firm's operating agreement or outlined in a separate document approved by the managing board. These documents should detail what constitutes actionable behavior and the process for addressing concerns, including voting protocols, the handling of equity, non-compete clauses, and other key matters, as well as how decisions such as removing a partner are made. As Watkins puts it, if they are going to pull this lever, they need to have a clear policy in place. So what's the cost of inaction? One COO shared a cautionary tale about the long-term impact of avoiding these conversations. Years after a partner's actions began to cause disruptions, the firm today still grapples with the consequences. Addressing the issue now, after years of acceptance, has only led to confusion and resistance. Team members have learned to step aside the partner, and the partner's behavior remains unchanged, creating ongoing challenges for the firm. Turnover's been impacted. Revenues have been impacted. Profitability has been impacted. And this scenario highlights the importance of addressing issues early and decisively. The longer a firm tolerates behavior that disrupts its culture or performance, the harder it becomes to reverse course. Worse, the excuse of, well, that's just the way things are, Ray, can begin to feel like an acceptable response, further eroding the firm's standards and culture. Leadership requires courage. The heart of this issue is about leadership, having the courage to address difficult conversations head on, even when they involve a founding partner or someone who has contributed significantly to the firm's success. It's about upholding the values and standards the firm was built on, ensuring everybody, from the leadership team to the most junior team members, is aligned with those principles. Firms must empower their COOs to act as stewards of accountability, providing them with the support and resources needed to bring these matters to light. CEOs, managing partners, well, they all must demonstrate a willingness to listen, act, and lead by example, showing that no one is above the firm's standards. So here's a very simple but direct framework. To prepare these situations, firms should take the following steps. Number one, create a clear policy. Ensure your firm's operating agreement or other governance documents explicitly outline the process for addressing partner-related challenges. This includes defining actionable behavior, detailing the steps for resolution, and addressing potential outcomes such as equity buyouts or non-compete clauses. Second, foster open communication. Encourage COOs and other leaders to bring concerns to the table without fear of retribution. Clear, transparent communication channels are essential for identifying and addressing issues early. Document everything. From the first sign of a challenge, maintain detailed records of the impact on operations, team morale, client relationships, and key performance indicators. This data will be invaluable when making the case for action. Number four, engage external advisors. An outside perspective can sometimes help navigate sensitive situations. Attorneys, consultants, or coaches can provide guidance and help facilitate difficult conversations. And number five, act early. The sooner an issue is addressed, the more options the firm has for resolution. Early intervention can prevent minor challenges from becoming significant disruptions. With each episode, we introduce some open-ended coaching questions for reflection. Today, there are five. One, in what ways have you made it clear to your COO that they should feel comfortable bringing these matters to the CEO or other managing partners? Two, what actions will you take to reinforce open communication and psychological safety for your leadership team? Third, how is your firm prepared to address a partner whose actions challenge the firm's culture or performance? Number four, how do the firm's existing documents support taking action, and what improvements might be needed to ensure clarity and alignment? What steps will you take to revisit and enhance these documents to support fairness, clarity, and alignment with your firm's long-term vision? And number five, what processes or resources could you implement to ensure these situations are managed effectively and consistently? Addressing partner challenges, well, it's never easy, but it is essential for maintaining the integrity and success of a financial advisory firm. By acting decisively, documenting thoroughly, and leading with courage, COOs and other firm leaders like you can confidently navigate these situations and ensure that the firm remains true to its values and vision. If you've never had a conflict or you don't believe one will occur in your firm, what a better time than now to actually address this governance opportunity and set your firm on the right course in the event something in the future down the road happens to occur. Well, thanks for tuning in, and that's a wrap. Until next time, this is Ray Sclafani. Keep building, growing, and striving for greatness. Together, we'll redefine what's possible in the world of wealth management. Be sure to check back for our latest episode and article.